everyone, and welcome to the webinar. I'm Marianne Friedland. I am your Vice President of Field Development. And for those of you who haven't done a webinar before, it's going to be a lot of fun. First of all, I'll give you some housekeeping details. We do mute the phone lines because we'll be recording this. If you have questions, though, you can ask those questions through your toolbar on your screen. And also, you'll want to be prepared for me to ask you questions, and kind of like a game show, you'll click on your answers as we go along. So again, welcome to Pure Haven Essentials. Welcome to tonight's webinar. We're so excited that you've made this decision to join us as we share an important health message to families all across the country. And we really think you'll find that this business is fulfilling in many different ways. Now, tonight's webinar is designed to give you some ideas on getting started with your business, as well as a quick tour of your back office so you'll know where to find the many resources that are available to you. You know, what started as one family's dream for a world with safe, non-toxic products is today carried forth by our community of Pure Haven Essentials independent consultants like you. With thousands of women and men all across the United States, we're in the business of doing good for people, for the environment, and for the next generation. And on the screen now, you should be able to see the mission of our company. The mission is threefold. It's important to understand that our mission to share information about harmful chemicals in everyday products, it's about educating. That is first and foremost why we do what we do. Secondly, then, we share safe product alternatives once we've taught people what to, watch for on their product labels. And then while we're doing that, we're also able to share an amazing business opportunity that I'm going to give you more details on so that you can speak comfortably about that business opportunity going forward. But let's start with one of those polls that I talked about. Let's just get a sense of kind of who our consultants are. So go ahead and click in. You should see the poll on the screen. You can choose as many of those as apply to you. So tell us what your background is, and we'll make sure that you understand how these polls work. So we can use those in other things going forward here. Okay, looks like about 2/3 of you have figured out how to click on those buttons. And I'll give it just another couple seconds. Thank you. All right, it's interesting. So about 1/3 of you educators, and more than 1/3 the corporate, professional. The other, if you want to type to me what the other might be that is your background. But like I said, we have lots of people that often come from the healthcare field, the education field, because that's what we do. We share an important health message. Yep, so the others that have typed in, one is in the healthcare field. All right, so like I said, our consultants come from a variety of backgrounds, but a common bond is the desire to use and to share safe products. Our products are made with care. They're handcrafted in small batches to guarantee freshness, and that's all overseen by the trained chemists on our staff. The production process is designed to maintain the quality and integrity of the ingredients, and since we use natural ingredients, our recipes are simple and straightforward. We craft our products by measuring, blending, regulating temperature, and the completed product is then held for testing, after which the barrels of finished product are moved to the filling stations to be packaged, labeled, ready for you to enjoy. The ingredients that come in all have signed affidavits as to what those ingredients are, that they've been tested for purity, and now that everything is made in-house with this company, Pure Haven Essentials, everything is made in-house. We know exactly what is going into our products. Throughout the production process, we have a rigorous quality control on every batch of product, testing for performance attributes like color and viscosity, scent, and texture. The water that goes into all of our products passes through a state-of-the-art system of both reverse osmosis and ultraviolet filters, and the water system is tested regularly. And like I said, all ingredients that we use are tested for safety and toxicity and carcinogenicity and many other things, also environmental impact. And we qualify the vendors who provide us those ingredients, and we qualify that they can reliably provide those ingredients and authenticate compliance with our standards. Now, over the coming months, we'll continue progress to achieve certifications, including USDA, NSF EcoCert, CGMP for the facility, and the processes take some time. They require vigorous audits of the facility and review of the processes and practices that I just described, and we are excited to be moving in that direction. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the business kit. You know, in this first month of March that we are operating as Pure Haven Essentials, our business kit's a fantastic value at just $59. Now, there were some questions tonight on, is tonight the deadline for the $59 kit? It is not. We will extend the $59 kit into April, and once we have the catalogs and some other products and materials in place, that's where we'll take it back up to the $99. And we anticipate that'll be just a few weeks from now. But with 18 full-size products and all the business tools you really need, you've got everything to launch strong. And when you launch right away, you'll quickly earn additional product through host rewards, you'll earn quick start goals, you'll earn, of course, commission. So let's take a look at where you're at in regard to your business. Go ahead and click in. Have you just ordered your kit? Have you just received your kit? Maybe you've got the kit, you've been using the products, maybe you've already had your launches. So let's get a sense of where everyone's at here on March 31st. Okay, so all over the board, more than half of you received your kit, you've started using the products, but you haven't yet launched your business. So hopefully tonight's webinar will give you what you need to really get things going here. So you're going to find in your kit the flip chart presentation, and that provides you an easy to follow scripted format with graphics that you can simply share key ingredients on the toxic message and on our products. And this is one of the pages with the ingredients to avoid. Many consultants will have the guests at the party take a picture of this on their phone so that they have that easily to, as they're label reading in the stores on their own. But this is just one of the pages from that flip chart presentation. But like I said, it's so easy to follow. It's succinct. It gets the message across. You don't have to recreate the wheel. So beyond the products and the great mission, I want to share with you why you truly are in the right place at the right time. Americans are actively looking for healthy and safe alternatives, and as Pure Haven Essential Consultants, you'll be sharing an important health message and amazing products that provide those alternatives. So let's take a look at what makes this that exceptional business opportunity. First of all, this is a great business opportunity because of the fact that these products are products that people use every day. They're a consumable, so they'll be used and used up. They appeal to men and women and all age groups, so you will meet new customers at the parties you do, and with excellent customer care, you'll build a solid reorder business as those customers keep coming back to you time and time again. So the consumable product is just a smart business move, and I'll share with you that when I was in the field, I was with a company that sold high-quality kitchen tools through a home party process as my three daughters were growing up. I was with that company for over 11 years, and while it was a great company and still is today, people had their cupboards stocked with these products and they lasted forever. With a consumable product line, you'll be able to restock your customers' cupboards over and over again with these products they'll use up. Another great business aspect to our business model is that the host rewards are extremely generous and it's fully funded by the company. In other words, you as the consultant don't have to pay anything out of pocket for the benefits your host receives. In fact, we recommend that you don't do anything extra for your host because that just kind of confuses, what the real benefits are. So we'll talk more about how those host rewards work right now with this chart. So this chart you'll find in your kit is a host packet put together for you. I'll also show you in the back office where to find the different flyers that you need. But as you can see, based on guest sales, and our average party is right in this $500 to $600 range, your average host will earn $80 to $100 free. That comes directly from the company, free product. And then as many things as they want, they can take this discount on. There's no limit. So they don't just get one item at 40% off. They can choose as many as they want at 40% off at that average level. And you can see that with focus and effort and outside orders and lots of attendance, that the benefits just keep going up. And when it's 1,000 or more, your hosts get an unlimited 50% discount, which is just fantastic. Now, another part of the host rewards, and I want to really highlight this for you because the 2 booking bonus will make or break your business going forward. You want to make the commitment to yourself, but also to every host that you have, that you will help them to get this full-size 6-piece skincare set for free. The way they do that is to have 2 bookings within 6 months from their party. Now, of course, the obvious choice of who those bookings might be would be people at the party that have heard the message, that get it, and then want to share it with their friends. And you will find many people at the party, if you're asking, that will take you up on this wonderful offer of hosting to get free and discounted product. But if you don't have 2 bookings right at the party, work with your host and ask, is there somebody who couldn't make it that might be interested? Would you yourself, the host, can actually rebook, and that counts as one of the 2 bookings as long as it's held within 2 months. Or maybe they even have a friend or family member long distance that could do something online. As long as those 2 bookings are held within 6 months and the bookings each are at least $200, your original host gets this booking bonus for free. It's a great deal for them. They're going to love the skincare set, and you're going to keep your business doubling with each party that you do. So really highlight that. Some other things that put you in the right place at the right time with Pure Haven Essentials is the fact that our commission program is extremely generous. You earn up to 50% commission on your personal sales, and your commissions are paid every week, so it's a really quick return on investment, if you will. Let me show you how it works. With the very first dollar that you sell, you're going to be earning 30% commission. And that's the first dollar that you sell each month, because your commission rate from 30 to 50% is based on your total sales for the calendar month. So, like I said, the weekly commission right out of the gate is 30%. And if you've got a bill to pay next week, do a party this week, because what's submitted from Monday to Sunday, you get paid the next Friday, 30% commission. But then when we close out the month, we look at what your total sales were for the entire month. If it's over 1,000, you get this extra 5% of the total. We call that the power bonus. If you're over 2,000, it's an extra 10% power bonus, and you can see how it works up to that 50% total commission based on your personal sales. There aren't too many companies out there that don't require you to carry inventory that pay at that 50% level. And that's another benefit, is our products are fantastic. You don't carry inventory. The products ship right to your customers. So that is no risk for you. It's a true commission rate of up to 50%. Some other things that put you in the right place at the right time, we're pretty proud of our training and support here at Pure Haven Essentials. Right from the very beginning, you should have received a phone call from your executive leader to let you know who they are and how your onboarding will work. With your sponsor or their upline, you'll have 4 half-an-hour onboarding calls in your first 4 months. Take advantage of those. Don't skip over those onboarding calls because they really give you the foundation you need to be successful. We offer things like this webinar, and every Wednesday there's a national training call with different topics each week. We record everything and put it in our training library in your back office. I'll point that out to you as we flip over to the back office soon. And there's additional training and support for those who really want to build a team. We provide individual training and coaching. Our training staff is myself, and then we've got 3 wonderful trainers out in the field traveling to team meetings, as well as providing conference call and individual phone call training. And then there are all kinds of incentives and recognition for both you, your customers, your hosts, sometimes even potential consultants. But let's talk about what's in it for you right now, our Quick Start program. So as a new consultant that is enrolled in the month of March, you are eligible to earn up to $300 in shopping sprees. Now, of course, that is on top of the commissions that you're earning. And, oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned that when you self-host your party, you are eligible not only for the commissions, but also those host rewards. It sounds like double dipping, but we actually allow it and encourage it so that you can fill your own home with safe products. So on top of all that, the Quick Start program, 1,000 in personal sales by the end of April. It says your first full month. So within your first full month, if you enrolled in March, you have until April 30th to get 1,000 in sales, and you'll get that extra $50 shopping spree. This is a cumulative program, so with 2,000 by the end of May, you'll earn an extra $100 shopping spree, and 3,000 by the end of June gets you another $150. Altogether, that's $300 in free product. Another part of Quick Start, and this is especially important while that kit is still available at $59. If you sponsor others into this business while you're still in your first 3 full months, you will earn additional shopping sprees when you help your new consultants achieve these 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 in sales. So the Quick Start program has both a sales aspect and a sponsoring aspect, and you'll want to take advantage of both. We also offer incentives for your customers. Every month, based on a $95 order or higher, your customers will get a free gift with purchase. So this free toner is available to your customers until through orders placed tonight. Today is March 31st. Now tomorrow, first thing in the morning, you'll get an email from our company that has the April specials, and there will again be a $95 free gift with purchase that you can share with your customers. This costs you nothing. In fact, if you place a full-priced order as a customer, you are eligible for the free gift with purchase, even though you're a consultant. So, like I said, each month we provide that to you. It gives you a reason to reach out to maybe past customers for reorders. Gives you a reason to encourage party guests to consider adding another item or two to reach that free gift level. And keep in mind, as you're collecting orders from your customers, you're not just an order taker. You're a consultant, and you're not being pushy when you provide the service of guiding those customers to products they'll love and showing them how they can get the most bang for the buck at that $95 level. So ask questions like, what was it that led you to choose the item on your order form? And maybe you can suggest add-on things. Maybe ask, are these things for your household, or are they gifts? Are there any gifts you need? So again, make it easy for customers to get the most for their dollar. Another special that we offer you at no cost to you is the host offer. And this month, the host exclusive we're calling the Best Essential Set. Any March hosts that have a $400 party or higher can choose this host exclusive. It's over a 70% value of some of our best sellers. And they can choose one host exclusive when their party reaches 400 or more. You, self-hosting, are eligible for this as well. So that's just another benefit. Now, in addition to this host exclusive, there are two other host exclusives that they can choose from. Our essential oil set, the host exclusive, it's a 10-piece set of oils in a carrying case, plus the jojoba oil for just $69.95. That's a fabulous value for your hosts. Or there's a essential body travel set that is another option for a host exclusive. And the oils and the travel set are available every month, but watch for tomorrow's new host exclusive for the month of April. All right, let me take a pause here, and someone is just asking, when you or a customer uses the free product, does that count toward your commission? No, when your host is redeeming their free product, based on the sales of their party, that is not commissionable sales. That obviously is free product that we offer them. Again, it's extremely generous because we don't charge you anything for that, but you don't earn commission on the free items. Okay, so sometimes there are additional specials for consultants, different incentives. Right now, when you have sales of $3,000 or more between March 9th and April 9th, and you join us for our national conference in Providence, you'll be invited to an exclusive home office tour of the office, of the production facility, the shipping, and that's on the Friday before national conference. So that's for anyone who reaches 3,000 from March 9th to April 9th. And while you might feel like that's a stretch, honestly, with an average party of 500, that's 6 parties. Very attainable, even working this at a part-time basis. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't registered for our national conference, you really might consider it. Seeing that big picture, even as a brand new consultant, can be an absolute game changer in your business. We have many that come to conference after just a month or two in the business and go on to do huge, great things with their business in the months following conference attendance. By the way, if you register for conference by tonight, we're doing a special drawing for any new consultants that have registered for conference in the last week. One lucky winner will get a free night hotel at the Omni in Providence, and it's not just a hotel room, it's a junior suite. So you might consider that. So we hope to see you at conference and perhaps even on this home office tour. Now, you'll find a variety of incentives throughout the year, different logo items and this and that, but the big one is always our annual trip. This January, we took more than 300 people to Disney's Yacht Club for a 5-night vacation. In previous years, we've offered cruises and tropical destinations, and the earning period has just begun for our next incentive trip. The destination will be announced at that national conference in April. With an average of just 1 to 2 parties a week, like I said, that's less than part-time, you will set yourself up for an all-expense-paid trip of a lifetime. We can't wait to share the destination with you at the conference. So let me ask you, what is your goal with Pure Haven Essentials for this month and beyond? Do you have a goal? Having a goal moves you to action. It gives you direction on where you're heading. But another side benefit of having goals is that people like to help others achieve their goals. And, around here, it's just been Girl Scout cookie time. And, if the Girl Scout comes to your door and says, would you like to buy some cookies? You might buy a box or two, but if she says, I'm just 5 boxes away from meeting my goal, you probably would buy the 5 boxes, even if you don't eat those cookies. So that's just an example. People really do like to help people, but you've got to be specific, share your goal, remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing, and that's going to help you to be successful. So let me ask you, we talked about a few different incentives and different things that could be goals for you. Go ahead and click in what you see as your goal right now with your Pure Haven Essentials business? And you can choose as many of these as apply. Okay, let's take a look at what you said. So more than half of you, your goal is to get that first party under your belt. And I'm going to show you how to set that up in the system. And like I said, doing the party, it's just as simple as following the flip chart. So obviously, most of you, new consultants, that's going to be a big goal. Now, I'm glad to see 46% of you clicked on achieving Quick Start 1 and another 31% achieving all your Quick Starts. We typically see about 50% of new consultants achieve Quick Start, and you, since you're taking advantage of training, you're going to have an even better percentage. I know you won't want to be below average, so achieving that Quick Start is definitely something to strive for. Like I said, it's very attainable to earn the incentive trip. We started earning in February, and you have until the end of September to earn enough sales points, and there's a sponsoring portion as well. You need to have at least 4 people that you sponsor during that time frame and help them to get a solid start, and that will put you on track to earn the incentive trip. So again, some really good goals. I hope that you will strive for those goals and let nothing stop you. So let's talk about how to get started with that. We recommend scheduling your first 3 launch parties within 2 weeks of enrolling. And by doing 3 launch parties instead of 1, you're more likely to accommodate people's schedules, it gives you more practice, and you get on a roll. You don't need anything more than what's in your business kit to launch. Now, if you want to, you certainly can place an order and get additional things, but remember, your Quick Start goals will allow you to build your kit and fill your household for free. But if you do your launches with just what comes in your business kit, that kind of gives guests an added reason to book, because you could tell them that by the time they have their party next month, you'll have more products that you'll be earning as the host of your own launch party, and you're going to help them to earn free products too. So again, as a reminder, you can be the host of your own parties. You'll earn commissions as the consultant, free product as the host. It all counts toward these Quick Start goals, so you don't want to miss getting this fast start. So let me ask you another question. Where are you in regard to your launch parties? Are any of them completed? Are they scheduled and entered in the system? Maybe they're scheduled, not yet entered, or you need to schedule them. Someone just asked, should I wait until I receive my kit before I book parties? No, our kits ship out the very next business day. And so you should have your kit within just a couple of days. There's no reason to wait. In fact, I highly recommend that while you're waiting, you enter the parties into the system. You can share the party number and your personal website and do kind of a soft launch as you're waiting for your products to arrive. So that's a solid strategy. No need to wait. And once you book parties with guests at those launches, then you'll keep your business growing by using that 2 booking bonus reward, because every host that has those 2 or more bookings receives the skincare set. So think about who you can invite to your launch, and then from there, who will you invite to host? Let's take a look at your results here. So about half of you have not yet scheduled your launch parties. I highly recommend that you enter parties in the system right after this webinar, and I'll show you how to do it tonight. But a lot of you have them ready to go, and I know some of you just enrolled probably today. We had, I think, 200 new consultants enrolled today. I'm going to show you how to post that party number on your personal website and how that all works in just a moment. But let's talk about this acronym, which you will hear us use quite often to develop your list of contacts. The Franco list. It stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids connections, out of state, online, or organizations, all the places that you know people. If you really think about it, you can come up with at least 5 names in each category, and that'd be 30 to 40 names. Then you start asking, invite them to come to your party. Now, asking doesn't mean posting it on Facebook and just hoping someone will call you. Asking means personally talking by phone or in person, because it's that personal touch that will lead you to results. A good strategy is to build this list and then start at what I call the bottom of the list with the ones that you think probably are not interested. Start with them and work your way up. Why? It allows you to practice without any expectations. And if they say yes when you thought they'd say no, it's a bonus. By the time you're at the top of your list, you'll be in the groove with how to ask. Now, there's some scripting on how to ask that I'll show you where to find it in the back office. But be prepared to hear some no. On average, 1 in 4 you ask will be a yes. So that means 3 out of 4 will be a no. You've heard no before. You've lived to tell about it. You can increase your odds of getting yeses by being positive. Instead of saying, I hate to bother you, I know you're busy, be positive. Let them know what's in it for them. Share your goal of launching this new business to change lives. Compliment them on sharing this important information with their friends. Be confident that you have something fabulous to share, and if you get a few no's, that just puts you one step closer to the yes. Now, another way to earn income with this business beyond your personal sales is through our leadership overrides, and you'll find complete information on the career path in your back office. You choose to advance at your own pace, but I will share with you there are some nice perks along the way, especially at executive. You earn a $500 bonus when you promote to that level, free new products each time they're launched, and additional training opportunities. Okay, so we are going to move now to the back office, and I'm going to show you a little bit of how this all works. Let me click over to the back office, and there you go. When you log into your back office, it will look something like this, although you'll have a quick start tracking tool on the front page of your back office so that you know how close you are to that goal. Now, as a new consultant, a few of the tabs that you want to start with, of course, I'm going to have you start with the training tab. And the new consultant training tab has a section that says, open these first. So why don't you open those first? It gives you a few of the basics like the how to launch guide. And this is where you're going to learn how to create that contact list, and the scripting on how to ask is right there. There are details on the Quick Start program that we explained here. The flip chart is available here in a PDF. Of course, it comes in your kit, but for those that are waiting for your kit to arrive, you could start practicing your flip chart. The Consultant Guide to Success has almost everything you need to know, from booking to sponsoring to entering your parties. So that's kind of your go-to as far as training and self-training. There are other things like how to enroll in our newsletter subscription, which goes out once a month. It's a subscription, so it's about $5 a month, and you can put unlimited contacts into that newsletter database. We send it out, we develop it and send it out for you on the first Tuesday of each month, and you get 2 reports the week after it goes out, so you can see who opened which articles. So it's a great tool. Ask your upline about that. So that's the new consultant tab. Webinars like this one we're doing here are posted in this section. Now, there are a few other training webinars, like how to use the different invitation methods. We have not only postcard invitations, but we have a red stamp app, and there's also an invitation system right through the back office party tab that allows an RSVP to go to the guests, and if they cannot make it, if they RSVP no, it pops them right into the party to place an order. So take a look at that invitation webinar. Here's how to enter your parties. Here's information on that newsletter I just described. There's also a quick little opportunity webinar if you've got someone that might be interested in joining your team. And then the new consultant webinar is the one we're doing now. If you would prefer to have step-by-step instructions on how to enter your orders and your parties, you'll find the step-by-step PDFs here versus the webinar that takes you through it live. Okay, so a question just came through. Are there any materials in Spanish? At this point, we do not yet have Spanish materials. That is something that we anticipate will be growing into in the near future. Again, right now with transitioning to our new branding, we're paddling as fast as we can to get everything up to speed, as well as getting ready for the big national conference. So we appreciate your patience on that. Back to the training tab, the next section, consultant training, provides you a variety of scripts that you can use for everything from customer care to following up with leads. When you have new consultants you enroll, you can onboard them to success with following these scripts. And even, how to talk to a new consultant, some helpful questions to guide your conversation. So again, that is in the consultant training tab. Oops, and I do want to point out that in that, let's go to the party planning. I'll point it out here. Party planning tab. So this has all the flyers and tools you need. Let's start with host coaching. There's a checklist and how to coach your host, actual scripting that you can follow, and then a checklist for your party, what to be sure to bring along to your party. Here in the host and party flyers, you'll find everything from the essential oils flyer to a price list, the sell sheets, which are currently what we're using in place of catalogs. Good news that actual catalogs will be coming in a very short time, so watch your announcements for that. There are also different flyers, and I want to point out that, see, there's 2 pages here, 1 and 2. So the second page actually has some of the basics you need. The party planner. The party planner gives you, there's that chart that I showed you earlier, and you'll print this out to guide your host to success. So it's a 3-page, is it 3 pages? Maybe, yeah, 3 pages. There's the guest list. It kind of just gives them the basics that they need to set up for a successful party. Our guest survey slip. It's a simple little prize drawing slip, but we highly recommend you use this at your parties, and by taking this survey, finding out who's interested in hosting, in our business opportunity, in receiving the newsletter, that's just an added way for you to have contact information for follow-up. So again, that's the host and party flyers. Monthly specials. Right now you'll see all the March monthly specials, and tomorrow we'll add the April ones in here. Your customer, your host, any other specials. And then forms and information, your customer order form, the shipping rate, returns and exchanges. There's a form here, but actually, let me show you. If you ever do have customer service issues, on the very first page, your overview page, all your contact information for customer service and customer support is right here. So you can email, you can send like return and exchange information through this link. So that's really an even easier place to handle that. Okay, so back to the training tab, our compensation plan. This is where you'll find documents and webinars that take you through how to move up the career plan. Our national call recordings are a library full of calls that have everything from, a product focus on some of the new products that just came out, basic selling skills. Last night's pulling out the stops at month end was a really good one, and you just click on the link and it plays on your computer. So all of the calls we do are in that training tab, national call recordings. Conference and other events. There's details on the national conference, which is April 22nd to the 24th. Other events would be meetings where our training team is traveling. And actually, I'll be on Monday near Madison, Wisconsin, and Monday is Yorkville, Illinois, and Wednesday is near Madison, Wisconsin. So sometimes myself and the trainers, we travel to different locations, and Kimberly Buck will be in Cornelius, North Carolina for a meeting on Sunday afternoon. So again, that's all the stuff you'll find in the training tab. When there are different recognitions like the incentive trip, there are details in here. But let's click over to the resources tab, because this has a lot of additional very important information. First off, of course, you want to take a look at the policies and procedures. that are in this first section. But you also want to increase your product knowledge. And what I recommend is with the products in your kit, that's a good starting place to learn all about those products. So they're divided in categories, and a lot of the skin essentials are in your business kit. Each product has its own information sheet with the list of ingredients, how to use it, and what those ingredients do for that product. We actually recommend that you send an email of a thank you email to all your customers and attach the PDF of the items that they purchased, and maybe even some complimentary items that might go along nicely with those things that they've purchased. The product excellence document speaks to our high standards in creating and selling excellent products. So this gives you kind of the step-by-step of how the ingredients are sourced and tested and all of that. We just came out with a new line, the Spa Essentials, and there are 3 items in there right now, and there may just be additional Spa Essentials added in the near future. The ingredients glossary shows every single ingredient that you will find in any of our Pure Haven Essential products, and it gives you great detail on, on those ingredients themselves. So that's the product ingredient information. Sometimes you might find it helpful to post articles or videos on your Facebook page and share those with customers on things like the dangers of triclosan and parabens and the toxic chemicals you find in a lot of cleaning products. So we have several great articles and videos that you are welcome to share on social media and with your customers. And if you haven't seen them yourself, learn from those yourself. The brand and logo section provides independent consultant logos. Anytime you create your own flyer, we ask that you put the independent consultant logo on it so it doesn't appear to be coming from our home office. That's how we differentiate those. Each line has approved images for you to post. There's information on social media do's and don'ts, how to order business cards, some different, marketing tools. So lots of things that are approved graphics. You really don't need to create your own, but they're all here for you. General information would include frequently asked questions, stuff on your W-9 information, how the newsletter works, and some key information there. So again, that's the resources tab. Let's take a look at the 2 ways that you can enter orders as a consultant. The first way, you can click on the Orders tab, the shopping cart, and if you go to New Order, you will see that every item is shown here, and you'll see the discounted price because you can take your 30% off the top and order the products in that way. Now, that's fine. You can order products in that way. You can also order your business supplies. And there are some closeout items from Ava Anderson in here. Those are not commissioned items. They don't count toward all those goals that we were talking about earlier, but they are great discounts. So that's one way to place an order. What most consultants choose to do instead is that they order through a party. Now, if you haven't yet opened a party, I would love for you to do that right after we hang up. And what you'll do is you'll add a new event, and then you, being brand new, will create a new host. And you'll enter in your information. You can self-host it, and you're eligible for all the host rewards. I would recommend that you don't set a March date for the party you open tonight. And here's the reason why. Any March parties that are open in the system beyond the 5th of the following month, so April 5th, those March parties will close. Again, you want to make sure that you don't open a March party unless you plan to close it by the 5th of the following month. Now, when you do open a party, excuse me, you will get a party number, a party ID number, and these are old ones, but yours will be a 6-digit number. That is the party ID number that you'll want to share with friends, family, when you're doing your soft launch and sharing your personal website. When they have that party number, they can put their orders into the party and it counts towards your host rewards. So like I said, the second way that most consultants like to place their order is that you put it in a party at full price. So you place the order. If it's over $95, you get the free gift with purchase. You get your commission, so that 30% will be paid the next week, but it also counts towards host rewards. So you can see that there's a benefit to doing it that way. This way, when it's in a party, when you're paying full price, you get the free gift. It counts towards the party host rewards. The other way, you get the 30% off the top. So it's your decision, but that's what most people do, is they put it in a party. But like I said, your action step after tonight's webinar is to at least add one new self-hosted party and make it an April date. So those are kind of the main things that I wanted to go through here. The overview page is what you land on when you first log in. You'll want to check to make sure all your settings and everything are correct. There are some hot links to the most popular places that consultants go to, looking at reports and their orders and such, the national training calls, the monthly specials. You'll see upcoming meetings in different locations across the country. I pointed out the customer service and support. We provide you email updates on a regular basis, and then we summarize them here. So these are the most recent. This went out today, and you'll find all that company news here. Another place that we send you messages is through this message tab. And so this morning, first thing, the geranium lime body oil, we have made that change that we've now added that to starter kits going forward. So that's kind of a nice thing. Now new consultants will have one of the new spa line in their business kit. So all those people that you start sponsoring starting today will get that, and you can get yours at a discount or when you earn your quick start. Okay, so we've gone through the most important things in the back office. Like I said, it's important to note that you need to close your parties no later than the 5th of the following month. If you don't do it by then, the system automatically closes it for you. At this point, I will be happy to answer any questions. And someone just asked, if we have a party entered, can you change it to an April date? So we recommend that you actually strive to close it out by April 5th, if that's at all possible. If it's not, you can change it in the system to an April date. But gosh, if you can get it up to at least 200, maybe 400, you redeem your host rewards, and then you open a new one for April, that would be another option. Well, again, I can stay on and answer some questions, but I will just thank all of you for your participation. Know that you've got many layers of support here at Pure Haven Essentials, your sponsor, your upline executive, the training team, customer and consultant services. We're all available for questions. We appreciate you joining us. We know you're going to love it here as we change the world one party at a time. So with that, for some of you that need to get on with your month-end evening, I will let you go and I will stay on to answer additional questions. Okay, here's one. If I'm planning on 2 launch parties in April, one online and one live, should I open 2 different parties or just one? You know, that really is your choice. You certainly can open 2. For it to qualify as a party, it needs to be at least $200. Like I said, our average is over $500. But you know, you certainly could do it where you have all those orders. If it's self-hosted, you could put it into your one party. It's your choice. Do we have a Pure Haven email address? So your personal website is purehavenessentials.com/ and then whatever handle you put in. And then you choose your own email address. You won't have one that is like purehavenessentials.com, Susie Q at purehavenessentials.com. But some consultants will have their own email address like purebytiffany@gmail.com or something like that. But we do not offer a company email address for our consultants. Okay, I am not seeing any further questions. If any of us can be of help, don't hesitate to reach out. Tonight, actually, for month end, we are up until midnight helping people close orders out to meet their goals by the stroke of midnight. So again, tonight, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, that is that's the target for month end for March. If you happen to have 1,000 in sales by March month end, you'll earn your quick start shopping spree early, but all of you that enrolled in March have until April 30th to meet that quick start. I'm glad you're enjoying that scripting. Thank you. Many consultants find that that's very helpful. So for those of you that haven't looked at the scripting, take a look. You don't have to use it word for word, but often it gives you just those, key phrases that help boost your confidence. Someone asked about where to send the W-2 form. That can be scanned and emailed in to customer consultant services at purehavenessentials.com.